the Tahoe's gone.
Yeah.
He's really not here.
No, he's not here.
Did he go get parts?
We were taking this up apart, and the boot on the slave cylinder disintegrated. So he went to go get another one of those.
Do they just have those at AutoZone for?
At the Porsche dealership.
He went to the port. I was just in Dallas.
I know. Well, we didn't know it. 8 a.m. this morning.
Oh. Well, and here I felt bad about missing everything. Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. I'm too much trouble. Hey. Just in case. Yeah, it's a good idea. Steven just put piece of wood in. Just in case. I'll take more caffeine. I'll take a Red Bull. Accepting all sponsorships. The hell does this do? I don't know. I thought this was foot, that was hand, and no. Yeah. Oh, so you take it for a walk.
Working already.
Okay. Just like that. Did it break? Yeah.
Okay. It's rated to like 3,000 pounds. I don't think it's gonna snap. Okay. It's just getting scared with my head right next to the metal bricks. Ow! It's working already. Okay.
Just like that. Did it break?
Yeah.
What are we doing right now?
Now we're taking the last bolt out of the transmission.
Before you do that, let me straighten out the motor.
That's for a hard to reach nut?
It's for a mile away nut.
Now is this German hardwood imported from Stuttgart?
I think it's Russian poplar, actually. That's a problem.
Status update. I would say after a good 20 minutes or so of gently rocking the car back and forth, there was a bolt still holding the transmission in. So we'll take that bolt out, see what happens.
Sit down. Do I have something on my face?
No, I mean, you might have a bunch of grease on your face.
You know, what a difference it made when that bolt wasn't there anymore.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the bolt holding the transmission in?
Surprised we got a 1/4 inch.
Let's take these off. How the hell does this come off, man? I think we need a puller. So that piece of metal we were talking about, crank, oh, nope. 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 Just Stevened it right off of there.
Oh, good. Okay, so now we're going to reach that.
I don't know what any of that is.
Yeah, just turn it off. Just decrease it. Okay, now the IMS bearing is over here, which we're going to take the wheel off.
We're looking for special tools. Can't find them. Some things never change. 20 years later, still holding a flashlight.
We're going to up the rate. I just turned down 3 spillways.
Yeah.
Well, actually, only 2 spillways do anything. So you got the other screw?
It's in the pan right there.
Oh, it's in here. Okay. Let's put all that right there.
So if you ever strip your drain plug, you can still do an oil change.
If you take out the transmission.
Yeah.
Who designs this stuff?
Germans. The Germans. The bearing is very nine.
More oil. Moss oil.
We're gonna have a Deepwater Horizon?
Well, no, it's not BP.
Oh, that wasn't that bad.
So we're going to take off that seal right there. We're going to take that off. And actually it's intact. Basically, the assumption that it does let oil pass through into the grease is true. So we got the seal. Which, this thing is very quirky. It looks like it only goes one way.
The arrow was up and to the left whenever we took it off.
To the left, yeah, okay.
Left, yeah.
It's like a Rubik's Cube thing. Hard to get this snap off on me. I'm gonna make like a few holes. Makes a big difference when they're a little bit sharp. Oh, that worked wonderful. Yeah, just popped right out. supposed to go. See that deep? That looks pretty close.
To press the new seal in.
Yeah. Look at that. That's perfect. See now, if you really want to get technical, you slice it here. You put a plate on here and you screw those down tight. But really, it's going to stop. You see, it stops on the bottom.
Tap it in.
Yeah, you see how the edge?
Yeah.
So it's a self-stopper. Here, even it out with that, okay?
So a lot of hammers for car work. We've officially reached the halfway mark. Things have stopped coming off, and now they're going back on. Steven's down there doing all the work. If you listen very closely, occasionally you'll hear him hit his finger. He heard that too. We've gone from hammers to saws, tires.
But why did they put a space between the P and the O? Jap-on? Instead of jap-off?
They had it on the inside, so you won't find it. You could eat the sandpaper, but I would discourage it.
Cheese is really good. Well, we ran out of hammers, so now we got some metal and we're just making our own tools. You got a little something on your face? No grease. Everywhere.
It's alright. Did it happen in Home Depot?
I don't know. Do you think this cutting board looks a little too nice to be in a garage? Do you think this is Erin's finest cutting board?
When she's not home, she doesn't know where it's been. Custom-made installation tool that you can only buy at Kaywood Trailer Company. Now I wonder how far that can go before it bottoms out. That's the only question. Let's see how deep it goes. You know, if the starter motor ever has to get changed in this thing, look where it is.
Right there.
That's a starter? Yes, I bet you gotta take the engine out to change the starter motor. Well, just from taking a look.
Nothing comes out from the other side?
You can't get to that. It's buried way in the back. You can't get to it.
crackers.
I think this is the only way to do this thing.
It's garage charcuterie.
It's garage plumbing.
It's what?
Garage plumbing. It's Porsche plumbing. So
Now that it's water cooled.
now, I think I've maxed out. Let me put another washer on just to make sure. I want to make sure I just...
You couldn't do that on an air cooled one, no plumbing.
Let me just take a look at it.
All right, time for a progress update. We have been working on the 911, changing out the clutch. We have done many things. Let's see here. We have drilled things. We have cut things. We have banged on things, all to get the transmission off so you get to the clutch and whatnot. We're getting back together though. This thing is back up. Bell housing is bolted up to the engine again. There's some other things to finish up there, but the hard stuff is done. So Alan left because he has something called a social life that I guess is important to attend to. I wouldn't know. I haven't had a social life for years, probably, maybe. My dad left. He said, we're at a good stopping point. Got it all, mounted back up to the engine. Let's stop here. We'll get back together in the morning, finish it up. Right now it's Saturday night, about 8 o'clock, I think, maybe 7:30. I've had 2 beers and I'm ready to get this thing back together. So I think we're just gonna montage this just all at once and just do it. So let's go, man. So minor update. We got all of the bolts on the transmission torqued up. We got front drive shaft back in. Torquing those bolts was kind of a pain in the ass. I had to use a strap wrench through the drive shaft to hold it while I torque things. And now, I don't know, I have to go look at the way we took it out, but I think the next part is, I think we're putting the main transmission mount back in. Then I can take the jack off, give me some more access to stuff, put the rear drive shafts, these guys back in, shift link is back on, all that good stuff, but we're getting there soon. So it is now 9:45 and I'm a little dirty. We made some progress though. I think everything is pretty much buttoned up down here. So transmission mounts back in, all these hosers are on, drive shaft, shifter linkages are installed. Oh, these don't have bolts. The drive shafts. The drive shafts do not have bolts. We still have to do that. So yeah, both of the drive shafts. Just slave cylinder, that circular thing up there. That thing was giving me hell. It took like 45 minutes just for that. I thought I was stripping out the bolts, but I wasn't. It was just hard to do. So yeah, drive shaft bolts. I'll check the instructions, see what we got left, but I think we're pretty much there. Let's finish it. And we're done, basically, mostly. Well, as much as we can be. So, everything up underneath is all buttoned up. We got the drive shafts back on. Everything that needs to be back on is back on. All we have left to do is we changed the clutch slave cylinder, so that needs to be bled. We lost some oil today, so we need to put in some more oil, but the car is back together. It should drive. There's some panels under here that need to go back on. Probably clean up that oil and stuff a little bit, but that's it. So, you can change Porsche 911 clutch in a day. All it requires is some time. 6 beers and a few helpers. Actual beers may vary, depends on your. And that was the end of that memory card. Actual beers may vary. Past beers never predict future beers, and your beerage may vary or something like that. But now let's clean up a little bit, and then we'll do some other stuff tomorrow, and it'll be done. It'll work. It'll be great. Probably, maybe. We'll see. Later.